and I got new Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to play this boy here and see how it's going, and ask a few of you to let me know if we lose contact. I just noticed that the laptop wasn't playing the game correctly. Hey, he's going. Welcome to the Digital Nomad Reject channel. For those of you that are new here, my name's Shori. I'm a expat, Australian expat living here in Cambodia, and I've just moved to Siem Reap. So I've been down in Kampot for the last 6 months. I lived in Phnom Penh for a little while, Koh Rong Island for a little bit, and like I said, Kampot for the last 6 months. And I've decided to make a change. Now, I did a little short just the other day, letting people know that I was having a bit of a drama with my landlord. It was only a simple little misunderstanding, really. He wanted my girlfriend to show ID and take a photo and stuff. We weren't impressed with that, so I said I'm leaving. Now, instead of just going to find another place in Kampot, which I could have done very easily, the girlfriend and I decided we were going to come up to Siem Reap in next month anyway, in April, for my New Year, and just have a look and scope the place out and see if I was going to like it or not. I said, fuck it, just pack up the bags. I'll just move up here. If I don't like it, a couple of months' time, 6 months' time, whatever, I'll just move back down to Kampot or go somewhere else. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Now, I don't know how, like I said, how this internet's going to work. And I also may be interrupted by the landlord at any time between now and 5 o'clock. I asked for a TV. Well, I didn't ask. I said there's supposed to be a TV on the wall, and there wasn't when I got here. They said, no, it's okay. We're going to bring you one. And they've set it up on the wall. I'll show you if you like. So they set it up on the wall there, all very nice and good. I got the remote and nothing happening, no power. I took the TV off the back of the wall. There's no cord. It's plugged in. So it was going to be kind of useless to me. I've got a feeling, I don't know what's going on here. My laptop's not working very well. It seems to be doing the swirlies. Oh no, it's back again. It is just it's free Wi-Fi I get here with the place. And as I said in the ad for this, if I got to look at this bloody thing, then so do you. God, it's ugly. I don't know who would do that. I assumed it was the last tenant, but I have noticed that there's another picture, the same size as this, of a horse and a foal on the upstairs terrace thing. Same style, big round circle. So maybe, just maybe, the landlord's done this. I don't really know. Now, before we go any further, today's sponsor, beer sponsor, is Angkor. This is a proper Cambodian beer. It's a good beer, actually. But it's probably the cheapest one you can buy here in Cambodia. It's a 5% full-strength lager, I assume. I usually just drink lagers. But I just bought a box of these, 24 pack of these at the supermarket for $10 American. So about $15 Australian. Not bad, eh? Anyway, I had to cool them down myself. Sorry about that. That will be my girlfriend sending me a message. She went back to Kampot yesterday by bus. It's like a 10-hour bus ride to get from here to Kampot. It's only 500 k's, so we're 300 k's north of Phnom Penh, and it's only 200 k's to Phnom Penh from Kampot, so about 500 k's. But it takes about 10 hours because there's no 100-kilometre-an-hour stretches or anything like that here. And she informs me yesterday after her trip back, she left here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was expected to be there about 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something, I think. The bus hit a cow. I'm going to say, she said cow. I'm going to assume it was a buffalo along the way. And yeah, they had to get transported by another bus down to Kampot. So that was a bit scary. And she was sitting right on the front seat too, number one. So she would have got the full view of this cow or buffalo walking across the thing, which is one of the reasons I didn't want her to do a nighttime run and why I didn't do a nighttime run either. You can get a bus directly from Kampot to here. Doesn't even go through Phnom Penh. It's a sleeper bus. You've got beds and you go to sleep. And yeah, no, thank you. I'm not doing that. And she didn't want to do that either. But it is like only about $23 or something like that, I think, one way for a sleeper. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the cleanliness and things like that. Who's been sleeping in this bed and what's a bit like a hotel, I suppose. They call it a hotel bus actually. So yeah. Now listen, this time the clock on my phone's still ticking away, saying I am still live. So I hope that I am. Can someone tell me? But the laptop just keeps freezing, saying no internet connection. So I'm having trouble reading what everyone's saying there. I'll go and have a read now and see if anyone's got any thoughts for me. But hello to all the regulars, by the way. G'day, everyone. Paul Fogues is there. Fogues is there with my mate Paulie. Paulie's birthday this weekend, I think it is. So, yeah, say g'day to everyone. Hey, yeah, Paul Orchard agrees with me. Buses at day, trains at night. Apparently the train between Campot and Sionicville hit a semi-trailer the other day. Who knows, did I take my bike? And you don't mean the night time? No, I didn't take my bike. Well, I actually donated it to some kid that my girlfriend knows who was in desperate need of transport to get to school. I was happily handed it over. I mean, I only paid $70 for it, brand new. Well, I might get $50 for it if I sold it. I don't know. I'd rather give it away. I was going to give it away to the next door neighbour's kids, actually, but they're spoiled little brats, if you ask me. So I'd rather give it to someone who really needed it. But I am on the market right as we speak in buying another bicycle here. It's a good way to get around. Siem Reap is flat, dead flat. It's the same as Campot, actually, dead flat. There's no... hey, Gary, g'day, mate. How are you, mate? Good to see you. This is my old schoolmate. Yeah, that's a long time ago, isn't it? Hey, 40 years ago. Wow. Haven't had much of a chance to chat to him. We only just caught up recently, and I sent him my YouTube address saying, "Here, have a look at this. If you want to know what I've been up to, have a look at this." And yes, you're right, folks. I'm getting a mountain bike, mate. Don't you worry. I've already got my eye on a few here. So, to everyone that's joined us and everything like that, g'day. How he's going? Ash is there. G'day, mate. How are you? And the rest I can't see. It's still going. I've got the swirlies going, but I can see people here. Ronnie's just said, g'day, mate. How are you? Yeah, no, really good to see everyone dropping in and say g'day. So, yeah, that's what's happened, guys. I've moved to Siem Reap. I had a bit of flack about it, actually, oddly enough. My mate Steve that owns Two Moons Cafe, I told him I'm going to Siem Reap. And he goes, oh, he wouldn't catch me there dead. Overcrowded touristy place. I don't know. I got a funny feeling he's never been here then, or hasn't been here for a while, because I'm certainly not finding it crowded. I am living a little way out of town. Only I walked in there this morning to go and have breakfast, so it's not that far. I'm going to say probably a kilometre and a half, maybe two, more than 2 k's. It can't be that far. But once I got a bicycle, it'll be really easy to get in there and out. But I walked in, I had a breakfast in there. I had a lovely omelette with toast and a cappuccino for $4. That's American, $6 Australian. Pretty damn good, I reckon. What else? And then I had a bit of a bank thing to do, and then I found the big Angkor shopping mall. It's just a 3-tier supermarket, basically. You've got escalators that go up. You've got 3 tiers of. It's got a variety store. It's got everything. You can imagine. So it's like 3 Woolies stacked on top of each other. Has everything, and the prices seem fairly fair. I've done a little bit of a video on it. I will put it together and put a video out of me moving here. And that was a great experience this morning. And I bought I bought a box of these for $10. I don't think I could buy them for $10 in Campot, but I might be wrong. I've got a feeling I did. Maybe $11. I don't know. Wasn't that much money. So I'm assuming I'm coming through okay. Is that correct? Everything's working okay. The sound and everything. Is this fan making too much noise? Sorry, I need it on. It's too fucking hot. And yeah, I have moved into a new, just an apartment, basically. I'll give you a quick tour. Hang on. Oh, yeah. And as I said, there's the big bloody kettle. That's what I walked into when I first got here. I went, holy shit. But I got a couch and a table and TV here, a little kitchenette. I've actually got a gas stove, which is pretty cool. So I just bought a fry pan and a spatula and stuff today, and I bought some eggs. I'm going to have do my own bacon eggs, or just eggs on toast, basically, a brekkie. Decent sized fridge, which is really good. A microwave, heaps of cupboard space, tons of cupboard space. Basic bathroom, toilet, shower, all that sort of thing. The head on the shower. I've got air conditioning. I've got a fan in here. That's where the magic happens. And I've got a half decent balcony, which is pretty nice. There's not much to look at. This street here is not overly busy. Just a lot of scooters that go up and down, because just down there, like a 3-minute walk down the road, is a big wet market. So a lot of people are going there to buy their groceries, meats and vegetables and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's quite nice. There's only 8 units here. I said 6 originally, but I counted them now. There's 8. And there's no one above me and no one to the... Okay, sorry about that. Apparently I lost you there for a second. I don't know. Free Wi-Fi, hey? Nice if it was better. I don't know what you missed then. I was just showing you the balcony and then where I've moved into. But yeah, it's a far cry from where I was living before. I was only paying $100 a month for the little bungalow. This is 180. It was 200 actually. And I said, if I sign a 6-month lease, can I get a discount? And they gave me $20 discount. So it was all right. That's worth remembering as well. Just ask. You can always ask. You can say no. I was prepared to pay 200. I got it for 180. I still have to pay for power and water on top of that. So we're going to probably be a little bit over the 200 a month. But we'll see. Everyone's still there. I've got 15 people on watching apparently, but I don't know. I might lose a few of you going in and out all the time. We'll see. The boys are back. Hey, Granddad Paulie. Oh, you got your own connection, mate. Good on you. G'day, mate. How are you? This is a good drop, eh? The reason I don't mind switching to this, Cambodia, the red Cambodia that I was normally drinking, seems difficult to get here. Not a lot of places have got it. I don't know why. I noticed Harry's, the sports bar I'm going to be frequenting, because he's going to have all the rugby league, AFL and Formula One and stuff on there for me. So I'll be going to see him. And I noticed he's got this on tap and selling these for cans for $1. So I'll probably be having a few there. Eh? Look at Paulie, all tech savvy, yeah, mate. I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy, mate. Hey, that's why I'm the Nomad Reject, remember? I got no idea. But I do know how to connect to this straight away now. I couldn't work that out for fucking ages. I set up a stream saying, okay, come and see me tomorrow or whatever, come and have a chat tomorrow. And then I always fucking it up, eh? But I seem to have worked it out now. This might possibly work better closer to the modem. I don't know. Anyone help me? Would that help? G'day, Michael. How are you, mate? The circle of death. Yes, mate. Yeah, well, it just seems to keep happening to me. ICQ King, if I remember correctly. I remember using ICQ. Wow. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Anyone remember that? ICQ? The chat, that was the original chat program, I think. Eh? Cover that, no fucking way. Like I said, if I got to look at it, so do you bastards. Eh? Well. And so getting back to moving to Siem Reap, someone else, one of the subscribers said, "Oh, great, another YouTuber in Siem Reap, or another expat in Siem Reap." I'll tell you what, I think there's one next door to me. There's a guy next door who's a foreigner of some description. I don't know where he's from. I've seen one guy just down at the market this morning, and a woman walking on yesterday afternoon, walking along that was, a foreigner. Apart from that, out where I am here, it's all Cambodians. Now, of course, you go into the centre of town, and I think that's where all the other YouTubers and stuff do their stuff. Pub Street, you've probably seen that before. It's amazing, actually. All lit up street that's just full of bars, you know. But it's all overpriced touristy shit. Yeah, I don't do that. And you probably all know that I don't do any of the touristy stuff anyway. So, you know, I will probably end up going and seeing Angkor Wat only because the girlfriend will want to go. Fair enough. I'm here. I might as well go and have a look. But I have zero fucking interest in it, all right? So don't get too excited. Everyone's done it all. I don't watch much YouTube, but what I do see, the ones that are in Siem Reap just do all the touristy shit. Fucking doesn't interest me in the slightest. So I'd rather take you on little tours of little bars that I run into or the supermarket. That fucking amazed me this morning. Wow, I didn't expect to find that. So I was pretty happy to. Hey, I'm not. Someone just said Soxan Road. I'm actually off Soxan Road. It goes past the university here, I think. So it's a long road. Yeah, Soxan's got the girly bars and stuff like that on there as well. Yeah, I'm not far. I'm not far. I don't have to go very far. Oh, okay. So, Paulie, you're saying to go to Gary Carter, Long Slong. Boy, we'll remember that as well. Eh? It's been a long time, eh, since we've seen him. Gary was on Hamilton Island with me and Paulie. So that's how we know him. Well, I know him from school, but yeah, that's how Paulie knows him. Am I still coming through okay or what? Someone just give me a thumbs up or something, will you? Just, being polite. Been a long time since I've heard that. Hey, thanks for joining, guys. I haven't seen you for so long. You're on one of those islands, aren't you? Macleay or one of those islands off Brizzy there, yeah? Yeah, Ronnie says yes. 24/7 bar on Soxan Road. Yes, I have seen a few of those. There's quite a bit of businesses shut down here as well. Not as many as Campot, but just walking around, I've seen quite a few restaurants and things with the doors closed, gone, finished. So it's not all song and dance here. Apparently, this thing in Iran, Iraq war, things, whatever, has caused a big drama with people getting home from here. So I don't know much about it. I don't really care. It's not my problem. But I see lots of people on Facebook or whatever talking about it. Not really, again, my issue. But I haven't noticed anything to. Look, there's definitely more tourists here than there are in Campot, which I don't really understand why. I think Campot's got a lot more going for it for tourist-wise. But this place seems to attract. I don't know what the attraction is. There you go. I have no idea. Living here so far is going to be awesome. I'm going to have a great time living here. I mean, it's got to be 4, 5 times, 6 times bigger than Campot. So very westernized, the main part of town and all that sort of stuff. And I haven't even touched the surface yet. I've been from one side of the town to the other because of the bus, and it was like a $2 tuk-tuk ride from the bus station to in the city. And I'm $1 from here into town. I've had food delivery done already with Grab and Food Panda. I just actually for lunch I just had a chicken burger, quite nice chicken burger with a little side serving of chips for $2.70 delivered to my door. No free delivery with Food Panda. Grab seems to be charging about 1,200 real, 25, 30 cents. 30 cents for delivery. Cheap. But I had some beers delivered yesterday from Lucky Supermarket here. A couple of beers, a couple of cans of Coke, a couple of bottles of water. I don't know, cost me a few bucks. But it was delivered straight to my door, which is pretty exciting. What that does give me, and this is probably a good thing for people to know, Now it gives me an address on my phone. So picture this. I'm in the middle of town. I've had to find this apartment because I found it on Facebook. Talk to the agent via Messenger, and he sends me a map of where this place is. Now he sends me the wrong map, doesn't he? I've gone with the girlfriend, gone for a walk because it looked on the map didn't look very far, and we went walking kilometre after kilometre, and I just kept following the Google Maps. Ended up and it says you are now here, and there was nothing there. So I sent him a photo of nothing. He goes, "No, you're in the wrong spot." Well, not my fault. He sent me the bloody map. But the girl got upset about it. Anyway, that's another story. They're easy to upset. But anyway, so the next day he sent me the proper map, and it was a lot closer then. I went, okay, so we walked here from in town. Wasn't far, 20 minutes maybe. And I said, yeah, I'll take it, basically. Went in, this is exactly what I was looking for. I would have liked a pool. Now, I did find a few on Facebook with pools, a little bit dearer, maybe up to the $250 a month mark. And that would have been okay. I might have stretched to that, to get a pool. But they all seem way out of town, long way away from any of the action. And I don't mind being a little way out, but too far is just going to create a problem. Now, when the girl comes up to move up from Camp Pot, she's bringing her motorbike with her scooter. So that'll make life a bit easier. And yes, I am buying another bicycle, another push bike. Guys, I'm not getting anything. I'm going to try this again. I'm not getting any of these questions or chats. So I'm going to try something else. White 5576. I just gave away my PIN number. No, I didn't. Don't be stupid. How many people we got? Still got 15. They didn't lose too many. That's good. Okay, now we're connected to there. Let's see if I can get this happening properly. There you go. Maybe I was just connected to. Look, everyone's back. I think I was just connected to the wrong one. My bad. There you go. 6 people just joined straight away as soon as I fixed that. Okay, that's good to know. The F1 is from Melbourne this weekend. Yes, it is, folks. And like I said, I don't think I can do it from here. Last year I kind of tolerated just watching highlights on my phone. But this year I'm going, nah. I found Harry's Sports Bar. Air conditioned. It's lovely. Very cool air conditioning. These tap beers for $1. Big screens everywhere. Pool table outside. Gonna be a good spot. That's not far. It cost me $1, probably maybe $1.50 in a taxi, tuk-tuk. And I'll go and drink some beers there and watch the car racing, the football. It'll be good. A good chance to get out of here anyway. But I am going to try and sit here and save a bit more money than what I used to. Now that I can cook here. And that was probably a question I had ages ago in one of these live chats. Why don't I cook at home? Why don't I just think, well, I will now. So, like I said, the wet market's just literally like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I'm there walking. Old ladies everywhere selling bloody shit. I'll go and buy a bit of gear, make an omelette, all that sort of stuff. I don't cook too much these days, but folks just said, just go and boil some eggs, have some fresh bloody boiled bum nuts in the fridge. Be a good idea. All right, I'm going to go back now. I've got this happening. I'm going to go back and read a few of these comments. If I missed you, sorry. It's just one of those things, eh? Ray Klein, g'day, Shory. Welcome to Siem Reap. Are you in Siem Reap, mate? We'll catch up and have a beer. What else have we got? Perfect reception from Ash. Yeah, so the phone's working good, mate. It's just my laptop wasn't working. River Dark 5844. Giddy up! I made it. You're making too much noise. I'm making too much noise. The microphone. Or is it this fan up here? Oh, good, just pulling your leg. Oh, okay. Okay. Funny. Fair enough. Ronnie, that's a fucking nice place. Did you mention the rent? Yes, I did, Ronnie. Sorry, mate, if you missed it. It was $200 a month, American dollars. I got it for 180. Hey, that was a bit of a bargain, I thought. What do we got here? Knox Nicholas finally made it. G'day, mate. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. If you got anything to ask, you want me to know anything, just let me know. Cover that cat there, mate. I wish I could. I'm going to put my Aussie flag up there and just cover it up. Once I get some double-sided tape and stuff. So that was Big Boy Lynn's 24/7 bar on Soxham Road. Yeah. I'll tell you a funny story. Girlfriend's got a friend who's a lesbian, is what she was telling me, but she's a reverse ladyboy. Can you picture that for a second? So she's a girl who wants to be a guy, so dresses and looks like a guy, no tits, doesn't have a dick, and owns a bar, and is married to a female Cambodian. Saw their wedding video, photos, and everything while we're there. And I like the idea of the wedding in a bar. I think that was a great idea. I've seen some of these big giant weddings here, big giant marquees and big noises and bands, and oh god, it's so over the top just to get married. So if the girl and I, ever decide to do that sort of silly thing, then that's what I want to do. Yeah, get married in a bar. Gaz, you're on Macleay Island. Good on you, mate. I've been there. I've been to Macleay. I went around and had a look. Looked at some land over there for sale, actually, at one stage, before I ended up borrowing in Toowoomba. Big Boy Lynn's Angkor Wat is the attraction. That's why it's so busy. Yeah, but it's just one thing, isn't it? So you go there for the day or whatever, go and have a look and take your photos and do whatever. What else do you do here? As tourists, is what I'm getting at. So it's a 6-beer walk from town. I tell you what, I reckon I'd drink 2 easily. I could drink 2 easily on the way into town. Michael O'Mara, is that 250 Aussie? Mate, it's, yeah. So 180, it's about 250 a month Aussie. Yep, that's correct. Don't be confused, Ronnie. There's nothing to be confused about, mate. It's exactly what I got to give it to you in American dollars because that's what we pay here. Right? Everything's paid in American dollars, so I give it to you. I try and convert it in my head roughly for you sometimes, but you only got to add a third basically, yeah, and you're kind of there. So what do we got? Oh, we're back live again. So only 8 likes, freeloaders. Hey, someone actually sent me a message last time. It was a bit rude that you had to subscribe to be able to make comments. Well, I just pushed that button and it stopped dickheads from getting on here and giving me a hard time. And he didn't want to subscribe. It's like, you can't push a button. That's all it is. I can push one button, they'll subscribe, and you're fucking done, and you can chat as way as much as you like. Fuck, Rhino. You're right, freeloaders. Don't get the bats. Hey, Elle, you joined. Hey, good on you, girl. Nice to see you. What do we got here? Don't get the bats. Yeah, why cook at $2.50 million? Exactly right, mate. You hit the nail right on the fucking head. Why? That's why I haven't been cooking in Camp Pot. I didn't have a kitchen, and I do have some sort of kitchen here now, so that's good. But yeah, I do have to go out to go and do that. So it's a good excuse to go out and have a $2.50 meal. Yes, you're absolutely right. But sometimes it's just nice to sit at home and have something to eat. Yeah. Harry's on Sunday. I'll definitely be at Harry's on Sunday, mate. Hey, I'm going to go tomorrow night just to go and check it out and watch the Melbourne Storm Parramatta Eels game. So that's tomorrow afternoon, be 4 o'clock, 4:30 my time. So I'll go and check that out, and just to see what the crowd's like and find my chair, basically, where I'm going to sit for the next 5, 6, 7 months, whatever it is. Elle, you missed the tour. All right, hang on, I'll do it again. There we go. You got to look at the big ugly cat first, okay? So you come walking in the front door here. TV, lounge and coffee table, little kitchenette with all that sort of thing. Nice, decent size refrigerator, a microwave. The refrigerator is well stocked now. It was not. Plenty of cupboard space. Decent size shower. Toilet, all that sort of gear in there. Then we get another doorway and we go into the bedroom. There's another lounge suite. There's all my shit on it at the moment. A little vanity thing for the girl who do makeup. Hello. That's where the magic happens. We've got another nook over here where I can do my, I'll put the laptop and stuff there, which is right next to the router. So that's probably a better idea anyway. And then this nice big open the doors up here and I've got a nice balcony. But I can sit here and have coffee and look at the poor people. Nice gardens. There's a washing machine down there, covered area for bikes and stuff like that. The landlord lives just down here below me, down there. This is not a very busy street. It's mostly scooters that go along here going to the market. That's just about 5 minutes up, 3-4 minutes up the road there. I haven't heard any noise that annoyed me. I've got a fan and air conditioner in the bedroom. I've been able to lie there with the doors open and have a little snooze in the afternoon. Hope that helps. But this is much better than what I was living in. So I know it's not everyone's excitement. Plenty of other exciting things to watch on YouTube, I'm sure. But what have we got here? You can't hear any background. Is that a good thing, Gary? No. Ronnie, fucking confusing. Sorry, mate. Like I said, that's just the rent thing. Yeah, you're right. It's about $250 a month Aussie. Bit of a bargain. Pop Zero. G'day, mate. How you going? We've done a bit of messaging backwards and forwards trying to get over there. Oh, right. Okay. How you going? Look forward to hearing your adventures as well. As a lot of you know that have subscribed here, a lot of you came from the video that I did about how to get the disability pension overseas. And in the last week, I've had 2 people send me a message saying they've been granted the portability. They can go wherever they like now, and to thank me personally for helping them with that video. And I was quite proud of that and very proud of what I did. I didn't at first. I copped a lot of flack about it. I copped a lot of shit over it. But that's all history now. Mostly it's been good stories, good things. It's expensive to live in Australia on the pension, whether it's a disability or an age pension, whatever. Much cheaper to live here. That's kind of what I'm trying to show on the channel. Yeah, that you can leave Australia. If someone had told me 3 or 4 years ago that I'd be living in Cambodia, anywhere in Southeast Asia, actually, I would have laughed at you. I would have had no chance. Absolutely none at all. And then I did some homework and I found out I could actually live over here. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. And, yeah. Looking forward to seeing your next adventures and shenanigans. Yes. Look, I don't really like, and I don't think anybody does. Well, lots of people like filming. Apparently, they'll just go and put a camera up in your face, and film them. That's what the touristy people will do. I don't do any of that shit. In fact, just going to the supermarket today, trying to film a little bit there, I felt a little bit anxious because people were coming down the escalator, and I got my phone out. It's only my phone. It's not a camera or anything like that. It's only my phone. And I just felt a little bit, okay, you don't want to be on camera. I don't want to film you either. So, yeah, so I don't go out and do that. Right? You'll probably get that. You'll probably understand that as we're going along. But I'll do what I can. I will film what I can. I'm not going to sit in the bar and go and film everybody. That's just rude, I think. But, you'll get little bits and pieces here and there. I got a couple of videos I'm going to put together and make one video of my arrival here with the girlfriend and stuff, getting off the bus basically, and what we've done, finding this place and finding Harry's, and we've gone out and found some places to eat and drink and things like that. Well, I heard from a lot of other people on YouTube and stuff. I don't watch much YouTube, right? I know it sounds weird, but I really don't. And I've seen people say, how expensive it is here and stuff like that. More expensive. Even other people told me, it's more expensive. It's too expensive. I don't know where you're getting that from. I have no idea don't know where they're going, put it that way, because I don't know. I found a place. I had a nice omelette for breakfast this morning at a restaurant. Nice sit down, nice restaurant, not a plastic chair thing. Very nice restaurant. I've been there 4 times there now. I discovered it because I was waiting for my girlfriend to go and get her hair washed, and I just walked across the road and found this plate restaurant, and they had 75-cent beers, 75 cents for an Angkor cold beer in a mug. Can't beat that. 75 cents American. Let's call it $1 Australian, right? And I sat there and had a couple of those while I waited for her. And I looked through the menu and stuff, and I noticed there's some cheap breakfast. $2, $2 for so it's $3 Australian, so $2 American for bacon and eggs on toast. Things like that. I went, oh, that'll be handy to remember. So the next morning we went back there, and sure enough, it was $2 for poached eggs on toast with a bit of bacon. Now, you get what you pay for, all right? So the next video that I'm going to put out, you'll see the breakfast that you get. It's very basic. It's nothing. It's just 2 little strips of the end part of the bacon, and 2 eggs and a bit of toast, butter. $2, $3, $3 Australian. All right. Cappuccino, nice cappuccino made, nice coffee machine there. It's $2 as well. So by the time I walked out there this morning, it was $4. We'll call it $6 Australian. Right? $4 American, $6 Australian for bacon, eggs, and a cappuccino. Tell me that's expensive. I don't know. Same with the 75-cent beers, and that's not just the one place. There's quite a few. Even in Pub Street, you can buy a beer for 75 cents. 3,000 real is what it is. So yeah, I don't know where people get that it's expensive. I had a chicken burger and chips delivered to my door this afternoon for late lunch kind of thing, and it was $2.70 American. We call it $4. What do you reckon? $4 Australian for a burger, chips delivered to your door. I don't know. So, like I said, I don't know where everyone gets that from, and it's not just one person either. There's a couple of I know there's a couple of YouTubers up here that have got a lot more followers, a lot more subscribers than I have, and do a lot more videos than I do. Good on them. But they're doing the touristy things. Must be, if they think it's deer, because I don't find it deer at all. I'll go back over here and have a look. Elle says, yeah, wow, so much better than that other joint. Yeah. Elle, I was just trying to save $1. That was all. I moved into there. I arrived fairly poor, if you like. Didn't want to spend a great deal of money. So $100 for a month's rent and $100 deposit was easy to find. And I went, that'll do for the moment. I never intended to actually stay there as long as I did. But you get comfortable, and can't be bothered moving. Wasn't for the little run-in with the landlord, I'd probably still be there. Right? So you get a kick in the butt occasionally. And you get quite a few people when I put out a video called Loneliness, how to find friends and stuff like that. A lot of people said I wasn't lonely, I was bored. And I didn't agree at first, but maybe you're right. Maybe I was a bit bored. I needed something else to do. I'm going to wait till the girlfriend comes back next month. She comes back. So mid-April, they have the Khmer New Year here. And it's quite a big event, apparently. So we were going to come here for that anyway. So we will be doing that. And she'll have her motorbike here, hopefully. I think that's the plan. She's going to put it on a truck or a van or something like that and bring it up here. It's quite new. It's quite a new little Honda Scoopy she's got. So she doesn't want to leave it down there. So she'll bring it up here and we'll ride that out to Angkor, do our own little tour. There's so many tuk-tuks and remorques here. It's so easy to get a ride anywhere. And at first I thought it was dearer than Kampot because our ride from the bus station into town was like a bit over $2. And I thought, ooh, that's getting a bit expensive. When I say it out loud, it sounds ridiculous, right? Imagine getting a taxi from, I don't know, Brisbane City out to Annerley or something like that. I don't know what you pay. $100 probably now. I don't know. But yeah, so I thought, but then I realised, no, it was just a distance. It was like 4 kilometres we went. So that's why it was a little bit more. I tend to use the remorques, which is the motorbike with the trailer on the back. I tend to use them more often because they're bigger, they're higher. So you can sit back, relax, and look around without doing this with the tuk-tuks. I kind of got to sit there like that. And the remorque's just a bit, just a bit nicer. And it costs a bit more, that's all. I got one back from the supermarket today. He picked right up in front of the supermarket, helped me load the carton of beer and a couple of bags of groceries, and dropped me off home. I'd already paid for it on the Grab app, so I don't have to hand over any cash or anything like that. I can leave a tip. I can give him a cash tip if I want, and I do sometimes. And like the one yesterday, I didn't have the address in here yet in my phone, so I've got to guess where. I've got to trying to explain to somebody where this place is. You know, if they say, "Oh, you find the university, which is just up here," you find the university on the main road, and you just go around the corner, and you're basically here. But that's really hard to explain, and then you're trying to negotiate prices and all that sort of stuff. With the app, now that I've got home marked, what's all I got to do? It'll ask me where to, and I go home, and pickup point is where I am. Thank you. This is what it's going to cost you with the remorque. Thank you. And I just wait, and the guy turns up, and you jump in, and it's already paid for. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love it. And like I said, if I feel the urge to leave a tip, I can do that on the app. I can leave a 1,000 real, 25 cents tip. That's a common one. Or I can give cash. I just don't carry a lot of cash, and there's a reason why. I go out drinking. I get a bit forgetful. I might pay too much. I might hand over too much. And if they're not honest enough to give me the right money back, I don't know because I just don't even count it. There's no point. I can't work it out in my head quick enough. So with the app, I just pay whatever it says. So my breakfast was $4 this morning. I put $4 into my phone, and ding, ding, it goes ding, ding at his end, and we're both happy. Walk away. Thank you very much. He's got his $4. I know I've only paid $4. But when the girl and I arrived here, I took out 200,000 real, which is only, I can't even work it out in my head. It's only $50, $50 American, right? But I've got a 100,000 real note, so that's $25. You hand it over to somebody early in the day and like that, they can't give you enough change, all that sort of thing, and then. Like I wake up the next morning, I'm going, I don't remember handing that 100,000 over. Where did it go? I must have at some stage. But the girl and I are out drinking, having a good time. Sorry if I keep calling her the girl. Don't get upset about that. That's just what I call her. Girlfriend. And yeah, I think I'll lose money. I think I'm better off paying with ABA. That's what they call it, the ABA bank. And it's just a QR code scanner. I just pay it with my phone. Right? I do it mostly, and I think I win on that a fair bit. Now, as for Shradar, is her name, she didn't want to be on camera at all at first. I was a bit skeptical, a bit worried about her. Going, what are you hiding? Or why don't you want to be on camera? I had to sit there and explain to her that I do YouTube. She didn't understand. She thought it was all for Facebook or something like that, and didn't want her friends on Facebook seeing her, doing whatever, and then. Yak, talk. She says people talk behind your back. And I said, I'm not doing it for Facebook. I'm doing it for YouTube. I said, now, we're going to be a couple. We're going to be together. I'm going to do YouTube videos. Sorry, because I pull out the phone and I might video some food we're eating or a place we're at or something like that. And she's going to get in on the video sometimes. I can't help that. She seemed a bit funny about it. Until I explained it to her, she went, oh, okay, that's okay then. And then suddenly I pull the camera out and she'll wave at the camera and stuff now. Now, she's not here. She's gone back to Camp Pot, like I said. But I'm hoping one day she'll be sitting there beside me and she'll be able to say hello and you can have a chat. But there's no point in talking to her via chat because she can't read English. She can't actually read or write Khmer either. She's over 35. Anyone over 35 here is pre-education, before education actually took off after the Khmer Rouge drama here, right? So, yeah, anyone you meet that's over 35 probably doesn't have much of an education. And, yeah, she said her younger brothers, they got educated, but she never did. So she can't actually read or write Khmer, which is kind of difficult sometimes as well, because a lot of buildings or stuff like that will have just in Khmer. It's just all written in noodles. I can't read it. I got no idea what it says. Now, I know you can use Google Translate and take a photo and do that sort of thing, and that's what I do. But you would think having a Khmer girlfriend, I'd just be able to rely on her. But yeah, no, I can't. So she uses Google Translate a lot to talk into it. She talks into the phone and gets it to translate and then sends me the messages. So I will get text messages from her in a translated version of her language. Isn't always correct, especially with the him, her, she, him, all that sort of stuff. It's not very good at so I was confused at first, and I've worked at the translation issue. So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, so I hope I didn't get too much off track then, but I'll go back here and I'll see a few more of these. No lady boys and man ladies. Yes, there are, Ronnie, but not as many as what you might think, though. There's a Soxan Road. There's a street that's got lots of girly bars and stuff in it, so you'll get all that there. I've only been to one with the girl, as I said, the lesbian bar, and I won't be going hanging out there at all. Like I said, I found Harry's. It's just on the other side of the river, the bridge. I think it'll be my spot. There'll be lots of expats there. Not that I really want to hang out with expats too much, but you walk into a bar like that and there'll be 20 old guys sitting at the bar drinking, looking at the TV, watching sport. That's what we do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with that. So that's where I'll be heading. I've already met the owner, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be good. Paul, you're still trying to settle. You don't understand their own paperwork. Yeah, mate. Good luck with that. That's why I suggest Economic Justice Australia, find a solicitor through there and get them to help you out, mate. The last two people that just contacted me in the last week both said the same thing. Thank you for that information. It was invaluable because it's a law thing. This is not a medical thing you're dealing with. It's a law. So yeah, don't be frightened to settle it. Fuck them. Andrew G says, big upgrade from a tent in Oz. Yeah, happy for you, mate. Thanks, mate. It is, mate. Hey, I get to live in a nice apartment finally. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I'm sure there's more and more. Oh, look, I rented a tower condo studio, a lot smaller than this. Just basically a studio, a studio, bed and a TV and a bathroom for $250 American a month. Since I rented it, like that was last year, I've noticed they're advertising it for $380 now for the exact same apartment. So that's a big jump. Whether that happens, when you're living there or not, I don't know. Sign a lease, I suppose. 12-month lease, and I would have, which I did actually. I signed a 12-month lease there for $250. I only stayed a month. I said, you can keep your deposit. I got to get out of here. I couldn't stand Phnom Penh. It was nice to visit. We visited the other day, stayed one night, stayed in a hotel, and went out and hit the street and hit bars and had a good time. It was fantastic, but I don't want to live there. Kind of good just get away from that sort of area as well from here. This is this is Cambodia. This is old houses, little shops, little stalls, people selling their wares along the street, carts going past, selling things, collecting the recyclables and stuff like that. A lady come past today and grabbed my empty cans. I can buy just about everything out here. It's good. It's good. Finding that big supermarket was good though. Yeah. Angkor, I think it's called Angkor Supermarket or something like that. Very good. Very, very good. I noticed Phnom Penh's got a macro now. Didn't have a macro when I was there a year ago, so that was interesting. Paul, there's no baked beans included. However, they do at the same place. So I think it's $4.75. You get the full English breakfast with the hash browns, the sausages, and the bacon, and the eggs, and the baked beans. It's not my thing. It's just too much food for me, so I don't really get into it. El, can you get a slab there? How about in Thailand? Yeah, you missed that bit. El, I bought. Here's my fridge beside me. I just bought 24 cans of 5% alcohol beer. It's a nice beer too. It's Anchor. Today's sponsor is Anchor beer. Yeah, 24 of these cans is $10 at the supermarket. $10 American, $15 Australian. How's that? Bring them home. $13, I think, was Gansberg. They had Cambodia Blue there, which is the light one, 4%, for about the same price as well. This didn't have any Cambodia Red, which is what I normally drink. But this is fine. This is good. It's actually better on tap for draft. I think it is anyway. I think it's better as a draft. Yeah, nice beer. Excuse me while I down one. This is so cool. I mean, I thought the fridge was in a stupid spot at first until I realised I could sit here and do this. Now, the landlord's coming sometime soon, this afternoon. What's the time now? Well, he said between 4 and 5, so it's 10 to 5 now. He might knock on the door at any time now, and I'll have to go, guys. But he's bringing me some sort of set-top box or something for the telly. And he said it can hook up to the internet and I can get YouTube and stuff. Well, I don't know. I'll find out what's available, what I can get. Fogues has given me the idea of getting a VPN and using KO, so I can sit at home and watch sport and things like that. That'll be good. However, I think I should go out. What do you reckon? Should I stay at home and watch sport, or should I go out? Maybe socialise a little bit with some other, I don't know, fat bloody expats. Speaking of fat, and I have put on a lot of beef. I did get myself weighed last week before I left Camp Pot, and I'm 120 kilos. That's the heaviest I've ever been. And I've got to lose some. I can't be this weight. Very bad for me. Very bad for your health. So I have promised the girlfriend that in the month that she's gone, I'm going to lose 5 kilos. So in the next couple of weeks of watching these, just let me know if it looks. This has got to go. Once this goes, I know I'm a bit healthier looking. I'm always going to have some sort of stomach. All right? I've got a beer gut. I can't help that. But I just know it's lifting my arms up then that this shit, right, it's got to go. Right? So I'm doing some wall push-ups and doing some squats and all sort of stuff as well. Plus the big walks. The big walks are going to help. So hopefully that all works out. Paul Orchard, Thailand, you get slabs, Tesco or Big C. I actually don't remember buying a slab of beer in Thailand. I drank a lot of beer in Thailand, but I don't remember buying slabs. Bought them individually from 7-Eleven and stuff usually. Usually the cheapest place was 7-Eleven. Or I went out and drank. So, yeah. But since I've been in Cambodia, I bought quite a few boxes of beer. In Camp Pot, I was able to sit there on my phone and go order a carton of Cambodia for, I think it was like $13, delivered to my door. And then knock on the door and there's a slab. Bargain. Fogues was telling me something about he bought 2 boxes. He buys 2 boxes of beer. It's $120 or something now. Fuck me. They are 30 packs and they are bigger cans. I get it, you know. But, oh, Jesus. This is okay doing this little chat thing and like that, and me reading this and telling you blah, blah, blah. But it is also nice to jump on the video like I do with Fogues quite often. He'll call me and we'll jump on the video and have a chat that way. And I'm happy to do that with anybody if you ever want to jump on and say good day and have a chat. Just send me a message going, hey, what are you doing, Shory? And I'm happy to jump on. Although Fogues never sends me a message, he just tries. If I'm busy, I just can't answer. I just don't answer. So, yeah, you're welcome to give it a try on Messenger. That's what we use. What do we got? Let's get back here. Pub Street you can buy for 50 cents. Big boy, are you here? Are you in Siem Reap? I have seen 1 or 2 places for 50 cents. Yes, you are correct. I was just trying to give a broad thing saying you can anywhere you can get 75-cent beer. Right? So, but yeah, you are correct. Yeah, there was one actually across the road from the 75-cent place I was drinking at. Had a sign saying 50-cent beers. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a huge man, looks like a Tongan maybe. I don't know where he's from. Huge man that walks around in Pub Street, encouraging you in, and only goes 75-cent beers, big fella. I like all that shit. What do we got there up there? 7977. Hi, Shorey. Mate, sorry, I can't remember your name, mate. I've so many names in my head. I think it's Mark. Right? That's not right. Just got back from the pub. Palmy was $18, chips and salad. Schooner of Gold was $6.50. I thought it was a bargain. It actually, in Australian dollars, that probably is a bit of a bargain over there. But then again, no flights, 400 one way, and low rent there. Got to go to where? Yeah. I don't know what the flights are doing right now. Hey, someone told me that it's going up and down crazy. Prices of fuel and stuff's going to go crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just so glad I don't have to travel overseas or anything like that now. I've still got 5 months left on my visa here, and I don't have to leave the country. I don't have to go anywhere to do that. Whereas in a lot of countries, like someone was talking to me about Indonesia the other day. Oh, all you do is every 6 months you jump on a plane and you go somewhere. No, thank you. I hate two things. I hate is airports, and I actually like flying. I don't know anyone likes it. It's not my thing. So airports give me the shit. So. Ash, that's Necro. He knows the two Aussie YouTubers in Siem Reap. One he already called a fuckwit. The other one decided to go to Thailand right in the middle of the hostilities, then made a video complaining about it. Yeah, fair enough. You didn't hear much of that shit from me, all right? I didn't complain. I didn't talk about the hostilities. Got nothing to fucking do with me. It was just on the border. It was a military problem. It's all forgotten now. No one's even talking about it now, because we've got another war to talk about or another problem to talk about. It's so stupid, too. Yeah, there's still no land crossing. That's all. That's the only drama between, and I don't think it's ever going to open. I got a feeling about that now. The Thailand MotoGP was just on last weekend, and you would not have known it living in Cambodia. You wouldn't have had a clue. I think if any pub had it on, they probably got told to turn it off. Yeah. I find Cambodians are a lot more aggressive, hostile towards Thailand, towards Thais, than the other way around. I might be wrong, but even my mate Steve, the Canadian that owns 2 Moons down in Kampot, he really gives Thailand a hard time on Facebook and mouths off a fair bit. He even said as a joke one day, he said, I hope I never have to do a stopover in Thailand one day in one of my travels because I don't think they're going to like me. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. Probably right, eh? I keep my mouth shut about all that sort of shit, eh? What do we got here? You are trying to get sorted, Gary Carter. I have to go. My phone's about to die. No worries, bud. Thanks for dropping in, eh? Nice to see you. Like I said, give me a call one day, mate. We'll have a chat. What do we got? You got to leave the house. Ash says, yeah, besides KO is bloody expensive. Yeah, I kind of know something, but I can't. I don't want to talk about it on here, but I kind of got a deal. So, yeah, KO won't cost me anything. It's just the VPNs I got to deal with. Anyway, we'll sort that out. How are you going to lose 5 kilos with all that beer in the fridge? Yeah, hell, that's see, beer is my nemesis. But I don't think that's why I gained all the weight. It's from eating too much Western food. I'm ordering. I was sitting at home in camp ordering a pizza at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and eating the whole bloody thing. That's the sort of shit I got to stop. And a bit more exercise. Yeah, that's my plan. Hey? Yeah, there you go. Fogs is talking about it, about the KO login. L, do I see dog meat being? No, L, I do not. I've never seen dog meat here at all. I don't know where it all. I don't know anything about it. Sorry. People talk about it. I've never seen it. I have no idea. The wet markets are bad enough, seeing pigs' heads sitting there and meat on hooks and all that sort of stuff. That turns me off big time. Right? So I don't like seeing that. I guess if I went looking, I could find it. Uh, in that case, it's a bargain, Steve. Yes, it is, mate. It would be a bargain. Ash, watch this space. Steve-O about to receive a C&D. What's a C&D? I don't know. Off to the Bangkok Hilton. Who's going to the Bangkok Hilton? Not me. I don't know. If using a VPN, they won't know shit. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're talking about that. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I don't know, guys. I do not know. Like I said, it's probably just as easy for me to jump in the tuk-tuk for $1, going down to Harry's, having a few beers there, dollar beers, and watching the in nice air conditioning and watching the sport. I don't know. Maybe our chat is delayed over with short. Oh, it's big delay, mate. Sorry if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen the heat popping up here on the screen on the phone, but it's not showing up here. It's definitely delayed by a lot. Yeah, so. Certain aircraft even told about a place in Vietnam that sells dog meat. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, honestly, people say, "Oh, you shouldn't eat dog meat, whatever." Obviously, never been hungry enough. That's all it is. It's not a delicacy. It's not anything like that. You're hungry. You need to eat. I get it. Yeah, but yeah, not for me. Thank you. Poor puppies. Couldn't do that. Speaking of which, I'm going to go soon because I've been here an hour. That lesbian bar that I was at had a couple of kelpies, only pups, not little pups, maybe a year old, maybe a little bit feisty, a little bit, you give them a pat, monster thing, and they're a little bit happy, if you like. And a couple come walking in and started talking to them. A younger couple in their 20s or something like that. They work for an Australian company. They sounded British, but they work for an Australian company apparently, and they live in Siem Reap. And I did tell them the name of my channel, so they could even be on Tom and Amy. Hello, Tom and Amy, if you are watching this. They just come in and want a game of pool, and I just had a quick chat with them, and I said, "Oh, you guys live here? Cool, I'm going to pick your brain." And I showed them on a map where this place was. I said, "What do you think of that area?" And they looked at each other and went, "Wow, that's a bargain for 200, And they said, "Yeah, no, that's a good spot." They were paying 400 or something, something closer to town, but had a nicer place, but they were paying about 400. And they said, "No, that's a bit of a bargain." And she was patting the dogs and having a good sort of time with them. And anyway, they went off and went and played pool, and then they sat back down and had a few drinks. And one of the dogs must have had a little nip at one of the other customers or something, because the lesbian, reverse ladyboy, I'm still confused of all this shit, decided to retaliate with the animal, grabbed it by the front legs and dragged it, fucking screaming, the dog's howling, through the bar, past everybody, to out the back where it decided to go punching the dog. Yeah, that's okay in Cambodia. That's quite. They find that quite okay to do. They don't, Actually, there's a funny saying. They say, if you're angry, don't take it out on your spouse. Go and bash your dog. That's kind of a thing here in Cambodia. That's not the first time I heard it. Ko Rong, I actually witnessed. I think the dog died being beaten by its owner. What do? You can't do anything about it. You can't step in, and I think you're going to get in trouble. So these people just walked straight out of that bar. They left full drinks sitting on the table, paid their bill, and just walked out. And they will never go there again. I can promise you that. Yeah, their loss. Hey, yeah, I don't know. It's just an education thing, perhaps. So yeah. The Kelpie twins, River Dark. Yeah, you know them, dear. Do you know the dogs I'm talking about? Yeah, they're definitely Kelpies, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so Necro, I'm not getting any animals, anything like that. I think I've inherited a cat. The one that's this picture of here, it's downstairs here, and it came walking in the day I moved in. Actually, it came walking in here and helped itself to the bathroom right on the tile. So I got a funny feeling it belongs to somebody here. I think it's the landlord's. But anyway. Yeah, I'm not having any animals again. Yeah. Uh, uh, is rabies an issue? Are you vaccinated? No. Don't know. I'm assuming rabies would be. Yeah, I'm assuming all the dogs, the street dogs and stuff around here would be full of all sorts of things. You usually see mange. Mange is the first thing you see. You notice the hair missing. That wouldn't be very good. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be bitten by one. Yeah, you easily get really sick. Hey, uh, Blaze in Lao. Sorry, haven't seen you here before. They eat dog. Why is that? Whatever, man. I want to talk about it. So I'm going to go. Listen, it's been an hour. It's been a pleasure. Thanks very much. I just thought I wanted to show you my new pad, really, and tell you I've settled into a new town, and I'll let you know how things are going here. If you want to join me for another chat next Wednesday, I promise I'm going to try my best to do it every Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Okay. Weekends aren't going to work for people that like the football and car racing and stuff. So we'll give that a miss for the time being. And yeah, Wednesday, 4 o'clock my time works for me. If that works for you, 7 o'clock, I think. About 8 o'clock now in most places in Australia. I will catch up with you all next time. Thanks for joining. Bye.